Hey everybody, it's Karen with Food and Family. I'm starting my dinner, and today I wanted some chicken and rice. So I'm going to make some, and I'm going to show you how I do it the Food and Family way. I've got some green beans going back here on the stove, and that's what we're going to have with it. So I'm going to start in my skillet here, and I'm going to put just a little bit of olive oil. That is a tablespoon, give or take. But I want to add some butter to it too. And now the oil, the butter's going to give it flavor, and the oil's going to keep it from burning. I'm sorry, is that loud? And so I've got my chicken here. Now I had chicken wings today, and that's what I'm using. And if you've got chicken breast, chicken thighs, you use what you have. I've told y'all before, don't go running to the store just to get special ingredients. Let's use what we have, okay? Now, I'm going to salt and pepper them. We've got to make them taste good, y'all. And we're going to turn them over, and we're going to do the same thing on the other side. I got them on some paper towels here because when I washed them, I wanted some of that water to drop some of that water. I didn't want them wet going in because I want them to, when I put them in this frying pan, I want them to brown up. I don't want them to steam. And they'll be a lot better if I cook them that way. So y'all remember that. Get over here. Okay. Salt and pepper this side. Yeah, it don't take a whole lot to season. If you've got salt and pepper, you've got everything. You don't have to run out and buy all these hundreds of ingredients, okay? All right, so let's set this aside. Get it out of our way. Now, I've got some white rice cooking here in my rice cooker. Oh, boy. Hear that sizzling, that butter? This skillet gets hot quick, y'all. Now, I've got this in my Amazon store. If you're interested in it, I think it's the 12-inch. And y'all see me using it all the time. And even when I'm not cooking with you, I'm using it. All right, so I want a plate to put this chicken in when I take it up. Because all we're going to do at this point is brown our chicken. We're not worrying about getting it completely done. We just want it browned. Because it's going to cook for a little bit longer. Okay? So y'all, let me get this browned up. I'm going to get it good and brown on each side. And then I'm going to come back and I'm going to show you what we're going to do next. Okay? All right, my chicken's getting a good brown on it. Can y'all see that? Can you see that color? That's what you want. I mean, food just tastes better when it's pretty, right? So I'm going to take it up and set it aside. It's not done. It is not done, but we're going to continue cooking it. So let's put it in there. Now, I'm going to leave this oil in this pan. And I've got an onion chopped up. Y'all know I keep chopped up onions in the freezer. So I've got out what amounted to like a small to medium onion. And I'm going to put that right in there. And I'm going to stir this up. Get some salt and pepper for these onions too. There we go. Just a little bit. That wasn't much. We're going to stir these around. And I just want these onions to start getting a little bit soft. And as hot as it is, it's almost there. Okay, so now I'm going to put in a couple of tablespoons of flour. I think I measured out like 3 tablespoons here. Let's just put it all in there. It was like 2.5. I think that'll be good. And we're going to put this right in here and just kind of let that saute around a little bit. You want to cook your flour for a minute or two to get that raw taste, that raw flour taste out of it. Okay, I think that's good right there. Now, I've got 2 cups of chicken broth that I measured out. Now, if I need more, I can put more in it because I want this to be a creamy chicken and rice. And I'm going to keep a watch on it. If I need some more broth, we'll put some more broth in it. I don't want it too dry. That flour is going to help this thicken up a little bit. So, oh boy. But, you know, I want to add a little something else to it. And I'm going to add a can of cream of chicken soup. Now, you want to make your own cream of something soup? Go ahead, it's delicious. I've done the same thing and I love it. I just happened to have this and thought, I'm going to make it easy tonight and I'm using this. Y'all know that's what I'm about, everything being easy. I don't want anything difficult. Okay, so let's move this. Let's get rid of that. Get it out of our way, right? Might need to get a whisk. Let me go get a whisk, yeah. You know what I think I'm gonna do? I hadn't planned this, but I think I'm gonna put just a smidge of poultry seasoning. It's chicken, and I like poultry seasoning. That was 1/4 teaspoon. Don't sound like a whole lot, but it's going to add some flavor to it. And it's going to, oh, the smell already. Y'all. Oh, our rice is done. Let's open that up. And we're going to fluff that up with our spoon here in just a second. I want this this soup to sit there and simmer for just a minute. All right. Oh, it's so fluffy, y'all. I probably made more rice than I need, but you know, that's okay because we can use it in something else. Maybe I can come up with another recipe. So I'm going to turn this down a little bit. Oh my goodness. So I want to add, I know I told you I'm cooking some green beans back here, but I want to add some peas and carrots. And I have some frozen ones here. I don't know, I just thought it would be good and give it a little color, right? And y'all know the frozen peas and carrots, it doesn't take long for them to cook. So a good handful, let's see, that's not even a cup. That's probably about 1/2 cup. So saying that about the handful, I may have told you guys this before. It just makes me think about my granny. I asked her one time, she was telling me how to make something, and I says, well, how much do I put in it? She says, well, just put a little bit in your hand. And I'm like, but Granny, your hand's bigger than mine. Oh, isn't it funny how we measure things out? I kind of grew up cooking like that, so that's how I do. Okay, so let's get some of this delicious rice and put it in here. And I'm going to take, I think I'm going to take, let's try a cup. That might be a little bit over a cup. It was kind of heaping. Let's just see what we think. That's looking good. And it's smelling amazing. I don't think y'all can see down in there. I think that is the perfect amount of rice. I don't know. I think I might want a little bit more. Let's put just another touch of rice. And I think that's going to do it. There we go. That's perfect. About 1 1/4 cups, I would say. But I'm going to add some heavy cream to this. And I've got a couple of tablespoons there, but you know, I might come back and add a little bit more. I'm thinking I might want a little more. Oh, it looks so good. And you know what else I'm going to do? I'm going to add some Parmesan cheese. And I'm just going to stir it right in there. This is some real grated Parmesan cheese. So let's just, I don't know, let's just measure out a little bit. Let's put a little bit in our hands. About 1/4 cup. Now I need a little bit more broth. It's getting a little thicker than I want, so I told you I always keep some in reserve. I use 2 cups, but now that's about another 1/2 cup. The rice will absorb, even though it's cooked, will absorb some of that liquid. And like I told you, I don't want it too thick. Let's see, y'all know what I forgot to put in here. Garlic. It's not too late. When you make it, you put it in with your onions, okay? It's still gonna be good. Yeah, that garlic has melted and blended in with this already. Do we need any more? Yeah, I want to taste it before I put my chicken in because that chicken is raw still. I'm gonna turn it down a little bit more. And once I put that chicken in, I can't taste it. We'll see if we need, y'all see I put my apron on because it was splattering on me. Some of you keep telling me to put my apron on. I think there's a little bit more salt. Okay. We'll stir that around. Now, I'm going to put my chicken back in. You see, on some of these chickens, I cut the tip off, and some of them I didn't. I just kind of folded it back. Y'all can do whatever you want. Some of them stayed, some of them I didn't. So the ones that wouldn't stay folded back, I cut off. So let's just, let's just tuck this chicken back down in here. And we're going to cover it up. And I'm going to keep an eye on this because I don't want it to get too thick. And in fact, I think I'm going to add, again, just a little bit more broth over it. And we're going to cover it, and I'm going to turn it down. I just want a low simmer. And I think I'm going to cook this for half an hour maybe. And because I want that chicken done. Yeah, that looks so good down in there. And when this gets done, I'm going to come back and I'm going to show you how we're going to finish it up, okay? Okay, y'all, I've come back and this has been cooking 20 minutes or just a little bit over 20 minutes. And I've checked this chicken and it's done. Now, I had close to maybe 1/2 cup, not quite 1/2 cup of rice left. So I just nestled it down in here, so it's got a little bit more ice in it, but it's still got that creaminess I want. Now, what I'm going to do is, I've got some cheddar cheese here, and I've grated it up, and I'm going to sprinkle some right on top. Now, I'm doing this in this little skillet here today. If I was baking this in the oven, I would take some panko breadcrumbs and a little bit of butter, maybe a sprinkling of parmesan, and put it on top of it and then bake it in the oven for just a few minutes. But I'm not, so this is what I'm going to do. And I'm going to put this lid on it, and I'm going to let it sit here for just a few minutes and let that cheese melt. I'm going to turn this. I think I'm going to go ahead and turn it off because there is so much heat in this pan that it's going to melt that cheese. So y'all give me just a minute, okay? Y'all, this cheese has melted beautifully. I'm going to try to hold this up. I'm going to get it as close as I can. Looky there. Isn't that beautiful? It's going to taste just as good too. I'm going to pretty it up a little bit more. I've got some parsley that come out of my garden and I dried. I dehydrated. And sure is good to have nice, fresh, home dehydrated parsley. And I've got basil and rosemary. All right. Now, I want to try some. Pop's not home yet. Can y'all believe that? Look at this. Oh my goodness. Let's get some of these. Look at that beautiful bowl of deliciousness. Y'all, I don't know whether to eat this with a fork or with my spoon. Get me a spoon. That chicken. Oh, like I said, you can use some chicken thighs. Good old chicken thighs. I love chicken thighs. What's your favorite of the chicken? Wings, legs, breasts, thighs? I like thighs and wings. Those are my favorite. So I'm going to pull me off a little piece. When it cools off a little bit, I'm just going to pick it up with my fingers. Let's get that little piece of chicken off of there. Get some of this rice and the peas and that cheese on it. Goodness. I know you've heard the term winter chicken dinner. Yes, we have a winter chicken dinner right here. Oh my goodness, I want you to try this. You've probably got everything to make it. I said it don't have to be, I use wings, it don't have to be wings. It'll be whatever you have. And if you want it in chunks, you can cut it in chunks. I didn't want to. I wanted the presentation of the wing. I just hope you make it. Yeah, please like, share, subscribe to our channel, and don't forget, hit that notification bell so you'll know when we post another video. I certainly appreciate each and every one of you joining me today, and I hope I see you soon. Bye, everybody.